So, to quote someone I saw when I was watching the trailer after coming home from work, someone perfectly summed up this movie. This is either going to be a masterpiece in comedy or a complete and total train wreck. There is going to be no in between. And that literally sums up this entire new trailer. Because this movie, like watching the new trailer for Rescue Rangers, which I'm more like, this is clearly trying to be the successor to Who Framed Roger Rabbit. But at the same time, I'm worried that it's going to be like, go the way of Space Jam 2, where it's like a, here, hey, look at all these characters, why don't you go get HBO Max? Or in this case, look at all of our stuff for Disney Plus. Like, that's what I'm scared of. It doesn't look like that, but I do have that fear after Space Jam 2 completely and utterly shit the bed. So, you'll forgive me if I'm, like, a little tentative about all of this. And it's actually only a few weeks away. Man, May is going to be very packed, especially, like, midway through the week. It's going to be very chunky with stuff. Like, we have Rescue Rangers, we've also got Prehistoric Planet, aka what I like to call it, the successor to Walking with Dinosaurs, and Obi-Wan. The first 2 episodes of Obi-Wan. Not to mention, Doctor Strange, and a few other things. And who knows what's going to be coming out in May the 4th, like what news we'll get for May the 4th. And, since it is the anniversary of May 25th is the anniversary, I believe, the 45th anniversary of Star Wars. Who knows what they're going to have for that? So, possibilities are freaking endless, ladies and gentlemen. It is endless. So anyway, let's talk about the trailer itself. Now, first off, I really do think I think they've all but confirmed this is going to be like a PG-13 trailer. Why do I say that? Because they literally start with a Chip and Dale joke. Like, they literally just go straight for they already like, yeah, we already know that joke. And we get not so much more of, like, what happened to Monterey Jack, because we did see that in the first trailer, but this trailer seems more focused on the brothers. Like, this does feel more centered around what's going on with Chip and Dale in their lives. Dale is basically attending conventions, signing autographs, kind of like, your typical actor going from con to con. That's how they make their money, is from, convention appearances. Oof. Like, that felt real. Like, that, didn't it? Like, go into it like one of those low-rent conventions where you're just, like, the guest star for the, like, you were part, and people are just, oh, man. I'm sure, like, every, like, horror fan and Power Rangers fan, like, felt that. Like, watching this, speaking as both a horror fan and a Power Rangers fan, like, you feel that. Like, you really do feel that. Meanwhile, Chip is selling insurance now. What I also like is that we do get a few scenes of characters, but not like it's egregious. Like, we do get a quick scene of Flounder, we get a quick scene of the 2019 Pumbaa, who's making fun of the Seth Rogen dwarf from the first trailer we saw, where it's like, he has this dead-eye stare like that. And we get more of the story that someone is going around kidnapping cartoon characters, and someone they know has been kidnapped. Now, a lot of people are kind of pointing that it's probably Gadget that was kidnapped, which may be the case, but there's a part of me that's like, maybe it's Gadget who's behind this. Like, that could be the case. Or it might turn out, and I think a lot of people are thinking that it was probably Zipper. Like, it's going to be like a Scrappy-Doo situation from... You guys remember from the first live-action Scooby-Doo movie where they had Scrappy-Doo suddenly be the big villain? Like, that was the big reveal that he was the one behind it all. Yeah, I feel like that's going to be the case, but with Zipper. I know we do get some weird amalgamation monster, and for all intents and purposes, that could be like maybe Fat Cat or someone else. But like, a part of me is like, they're going to go the full comedy route and have it either be Zipper or reveal to be Gadget in some capacity. Like, maybe she made that. But I think, like, they are saying, like, maybe she's the one who's kidnapped. Yeah, because there has been a very little sight of Gadget. Like, there's been very little, and actually little to no thing of her. So I'm wondering if that's kind of I'm starting to think more that's probably going to be an integral part of the film is her whole story. We do get stuff with just some fun moments here and there. It doesn't feel egregious in the cameos. It doesn't feel like that at all. And it's actually like I was getting vibes of like Who Framed Roger Rabbit. And when you look at it from that perspective, I think the pill is easier to swallow for this. It also reminded me of the Happy Time Murders, which was a stupid puppet movie created by Brian Henson as like an R-rated comedy with puppets. It's dumb, but I was also getting vibes of that. Like, this is a kid version of the Happy Time Murders. Yeah. So, this does look really cool. I'm interested, but like I said earlier in the video, like, this is only going to go one of two ways at this point. Like, there's only one of two ways this is going to play out. It's either going to be really fun and be the successor to Who Framed Roger Rabbit, or it's going to be a train wreck and everyone's going to hate it. Like, there's no in between. Like, it's one of those movies where it's like it's either going to go down the first rail or the second rail. Either way, that's how it's going to happen. So, anyway, all in all, I'm optimistic about it. But you guys tell me in the comments below, what did you guys think of the second trailer for Rescue Rangers? Did you guys like it, hate it? Comment below, let me know. Let me know what you guys thought of it. Other than that, if you haven't already, hit the link below. Head on over to my Patreon. And where if you hit the 4th tier, you can send me requests for me to do here on YouTube. Other than that, hope you all enjoyed this. Really curious to see what you guys have to say about this one. Other than that, I'm Mr. Multiverse. I'll see you next time in the multiverse.